I was looking around for a logging program. It had to be free as I couldn't talk Mum into handing over her credit card to pay for one. I won't mention what she said when I asked, but she did say where I could shove it. Mean beast she is. In my searching I found the KB6IBB SWL Logger. It looked okay, so I downloaded it to give it a go. Let's take a look. This is the main screen, well, the only screen really. Everything in one place. That is a good start, rather than having to swim through a million menus. Let's go through the different areas of the logger. This is the logbook section of SWL Logger. As you can see, it is pretty basic, with just fields displaying date, frequency, station and country. When I first installed it, I thought this is not much information displayed. But clicking on any station in the logbook section shows all the details in the log entry fields. Unless my brain has been fried by IF, there is no way of printing out your logs that I can find. Next up is the log entry section. From the top left, you have start, end date and time. Click in the data field box and the information is entered automatically for you. Below this are the entry fields for frequency, mode and sign PO reception reporting codes. Immediately below this is the propagation fields. While they can be set manually, it is a simple matter of clicking on the set button and the information is retrieved automatically for you. It only takes a few seconds. Over to the top right is the station information fields. Station name, country, language, coverage, target area, TX, transmitter, location. Below this are the ITU and Maidenhead grid fields. I am not sure why they are called ARRL grid here. The last field is the station category field, where you can select the type of broadcast. One thing that I would have liked with the station categories is user editable categories. This would be nice, so users could modify it for their local geographic requirements. All fields, except the ITU and grid, are automatically entered from the EIBI database file. They can also be entered manually if you wish to enter a station not in the EIBI database file. Below is the monitoring equipment fields. This information is entered via the Edit Preferences menu options. As with other fields, they can also be entered manually, which is a good thing if you are like me and have too many antennas. And lastly, for the left side of the screen is the Notes field. QSL, New, Save, Duplicate, Delete and Table Sort fields and options. Most of these do not need explaining. You can enter any information you might want to keep in the Notes field. New tab creates a new log entry display. Save to save the log DA. Duplicate duplicates an entry, and delete makes it vanish kaboosh. The table sort can be used to quickly locate logs by category. Moving your eyeballs to the right side of the screen, we can see the EIBI database listing. You did import it, didn't you? Head on over to www.eibispace.de and download the latest CSV. And now, finally, the search options. Here you have plenty of options to search the database quickly. Frequency, MUF, station, language, target area, or my all-time favorite, on-air stations. In the drop-down box, default is North American English. You can select from a variety of options such as band, coverage area, and 24-hour broadcasts. The Log Selection button will log the currently selected station into the logging entry window to enter relevant information and saving. In the final section of this video, we will take a look at updating the database listing and importing it into SWL Logger. Let's start up SWL Logger. I already have the database imported, but we can import it again together. Before updating, download the current version of the database. At the time of making this video, the current version was A23. Click on the Update tab, then click Yes. Locate the directory in where you saved the database file. I put mine in the C/KB6IBB SWL Logger directory to make it easier to find. It takes a while to import and translate the entries. Let's speed this up a bit. Click OK in the pop-up box and now you can log till your fingers bleed. To be totally fair to the creator, he did say that he made the program for his own use and needs, and made it available for those who may get use from it. So there are things in the program that not everyone will like. Yeah, I did bitch about the categories, but the two things that burn my crumpet are the default North American database list sorting. The user being able to set the default list order would be my #1 modification to the program. The second most important thing would be being able to print out your log. I think a lot of people would like this as a feature. I have seen on the internet many people complain that it is too hard to install and set up the program. What cotton juice are they snorting? I had it up and running within 5 minutes of downloading it. So if I can do it, I am sure others could if they bother to read the instructions, which are pretty simple. Even my mum could do it, haha.